Hi, City Bestie, it's Jimmy Miller. Check out my interview with Creativedisc.com, the #1 music website in Indonesia.
Hi CD Bestie, welcome back to Creativedisc exclusive interview with me Dundhee Yuwono, and today I'm so stoked to have an interview with this musician from Welsh, and you know him with Here's Your Perfect. This is the first time he's been to Indonesia, and last night was the first time he's been on stage in Indonesia, and I'm gonna talk about his music, his upcoming project and stuff, and here with me now, Jamie Miller. Hi,
What's up? How's it
Jamie.
going, man? Thanks for having
I'm
me.
totally stoked to have you here.
I'm also stoked.
And how's you been? And how's your experience in Indonesia so far?
It's been incredible.
Mhm.
I have always wanted to come here. So like to come here and like have
Yep.
the response I did and the
Yep.
warm welcome from everybody here was just
Yep.
really heartwarming, and I loved it. I don't want to leave.
Yeah, because you promised us like 2 years ago you're gonna come to Indonesia, and finally you make up that promise, and
Yeah.
finally you came in Indonesia. And last night I saw your Instagram story. You repost a couple of your performances in Indonesia, and I saw the crowd. It was so amazing.
Yeah.
How's the crowd for you?
It was honestly, like I was blown away.
Uh-huh.
I was like really hoping that people would turn up.
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to.
They will, Jamie. Come on.
But it was like a very, very therapeutic like just
Yeah, yeah.
experience. It was really cool.
So you find it more therapeutic when it comes to like crowd singing back to your
Oh
song?
yeah, I think it's like the best feeling for like a musician to like hear your lyrics sang back to you, and like having that was just really special for me.
Mm. So here's the thing that bugging me, Jamie. Before we talk about your music and stuff,
Yeah.
is it true that your name is not pronounced Jamie Miller in Welsh?
Jamie Miller.
It's Jamie Miller.
But in Welsh it'd be like Jamie Miller.
Jamie Miller, okay. Because I searched to Google,
Okay.
and Google said to me like it's more like a French, like Jamie Miller. I don't know if is it
No,
wrong or
that's wrong.
That's totally wrong, right?
Totally wrong.
Okay, so you never, you cannot trust Google.
No, don't trust Google.
So
Don't do it.
Okay. So, Jamie, I know that you are currently working on an album and not touring. And then why you say yes to perform in Indonesia? Because this is like the first time after a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've like always wanted to come here. So when my team said there was an opportunity to come and perform and check out Jakarta, I was like, let's do it.
Okay.
And I think it's like the perfect timing because my album is coming out soon, and
Yeah.
I wanted to come over here and just see what it was about. And
Okay.
you guys are amazing, and I don't want to leave. And hopefully I can come back and do a little tour.
Yes, please, and spend a week or so in
I will.
Indonesia.
As long as you give me recommendations, I'll be here as long as you let me.
We will have recommendation after this, right?
Perfect.
So, Jamie, I just realized that you had almost than 500,000 listeners from Jakarta, and almost 150,000 listeners from Bandung based on Spotify records. Did you ever notice that? And
I didn't.
What do you think? What do you think about these numbers, these big numbers of yours?
It's a lot of people. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And you also like have like 5 million listener per month in Spotify, right?
Yes.
You came like from a million, I guess, 2 years ago, and now like 5 million. How do you respond to this?
Honestly, it is like mind blowing to me because I never thought I'd be in a position where like
Yeah.
that many people were listening to the
Yeah, yeah,
music I make. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just me writing songs and
Yeah.
hoping people like them. But to have the response I've had, it's pretty crazy. So.
Yeah, and this is the thing that I learned about you. You are the type of musician who wrote a lot of emotional songs, and I mean like you come up with a lot of great lyrics as well, and more poetic, if I must say.
Yeah.
And how do you come up with the lyrics and stuff when it comes to writing a music? Is it like just float out of the way?
I would say trauma.
Okay.
Go in
Well, that's
through-
the thing that we need to learn from Jamie.
No, don't do that. But I think like just going through like heartbreak and real
Okay.
life stuff is
Okay.
what it's easy to write about when it's
All right.
real.
So is it easier to write a song like a sad song instead of a happier song? Because like it is what it is. If I'm not mistaken, it's also about like a sad but you make it happy song. If I'm mistaken.
I feel like it's really, really difficult to write a happy song. I feel like for me, it's very easy to write a sad song.
Okay.
When my album comes out, you'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Very, very, very,
Very,
very.
very sad. Okay, so the big theme for the album is like a lot of sad song in it. If,
There is, but then there's also like a point where
Mm.
you hear my healing journey, and then it goes into a few happy songs too.
okay, so we're not gonna see a lot of sad part of Jamie, but also a happier side of
You'll be
Jamie.
like crying and then twerking at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm twerking while crying. And
Yeah.
so, how does the writing and this journey of yours sculpt your music, Jamie?
How does it? Sorry.
Yeah, how does the writing process, the experience that you had and inspired to writing the music, sculpt the way you produce your music?
I work with like a few amazing producers in
Mm.
LA, and I think given my vision of what I want, like who
Yeah.
my inspirations are,
Yeah.
and like what songs I love, like really
Yeah.
helps make it all come together.
Uh-huh.
So I spend a lot of time in the studio, but I feel like everybody is. It's not just me. There's a whole
Yeah.
village behind me that help.
Like, how long will you be in the studio in a day? Like the whole day, or like
I would say like 9 hours.
9 hours? So
Yeah.
it's like a working nine to
Like a
5. Or
No,
like
I
working
wouldn't really
hours.
say it's a work. It's fun. It's like a
Okay.
therapy day.
Okay. So like therapy day, but make it in the studio and stuff.
Yeah, and I love it. It doesn't feel like work to me. It just
Uh-huh.
feels like I'm getting up to do what I
Mm.
love. So I love it.
In terms of percentage, can you give us like a hint how much the album is finished?
The album's finished
The album is finished,
It's
so we're
finished.
gonna have Jamie Miller debut album this year.
this year.
Can you give us a hint into when I saw your manager and can I ask over there? It's like
I will just say very, very, very soon.
very very. So we're gonna hear from Jamie Miller about his debut album, upcoming debut album, and his what is it like? A lot of your fans are longing to have this album to finally hear what kind of story that you put on your album.
Yeah.
Because a lot of your songs back then is more like a heartbreak or something stuff, and I cannot wait also to hear your story.
Yeah,
More stories.
I think that's what I'm excited about. I feel like
Mm.
this project is giving me the space to like fully tell
Yeah.
my story and like fully dive into just who Jamie is as a person too. So I'm very excited.
Yes. So the last question.
Yes.
I'm afraid we have a short time. Is there any message to your Indonesian fans who watched you last night and also who didn't come to your stage last night,
Yeah.
unfortunately?
I would love to say thank you so much for being the best crowd ever. I love you so much. And if you didn't make it to the show yesterday, I will be back soon to see you guys.
Please, Indonesia will happy to have you in Indonesia as well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, Jamie, and I hope to see you on stage again very, very soon.
Thank you so much, man. Have a good one. Okay?
Have a good one.
Thank you.
And that's it, CD Bestie. That's our interview with Jamie Miller. And check out his latest debut album, upcoming album, which coming very, very soon. And stay tuned for more interview only on creativedisc.com.